Who else? Phase 1 Clone Trooper, how about? Throw him over here. And how about Plo Koon, because he's just sitting right here. Mr. Plo. I don't know if they're all going to fit. Hello! Today on the channel, we're going to be unboxing Anakin Skywalker. This is a Star Wars The Black Series figure from Hasbro, part of the Ahsoka show, when Anakin showed up in the World Between Worlds with Ahsoka. This is a cool look. I'm glad to have it. It's the same look he had from the original Clone Wars movie, the animated movie. Yeah, I watched it again the other night, and I was like, oh yeah, yep, there it is. Looks good. So happy to have this figure. He will go on my Clone Wars shelf next to my young Ahsoka. So we'll have Sky Guy and Snips right next to each other on the shelf. As for the background, if you're like, what's up with these flowers? It's springtime, and I thought, let's do a background. I'm running out of Star Wars backgrounds. Here's some cool mountains with some flowers. It's springtime, flowers are coming out. Why not? I did clone Captain Rex in his Phase 1 armor yesterday in the same background, so I thought, I'll do Anakin too. They're both Ahsoka figures and part of the same deal, so yeah, we'll do him the same way. Alright, there's the front of the box. Flip it around to the back. And this is only the second Anakin figure that I own. It's kind of sad. I wish they would re-release an Episode 3 and an Episode 2 Anakin as well. That would be amazing. But for now, very happy to have the Ahsoka, well, the Clone Wars version of Anakin, which is pretty cool, as he looked in that first movie, animated movie. Pretty cool looking there on the side artwork, Galaxy artwork. Top of the box isn't much. It's just always just black nothing and a hanger. The bottom is your barcode and legalese. Gonna pull into that barcode. Well, let's get this one focused first. Pull into this barcode just in case you need it for anything. There it is. Alright, let's set them here. Pull the camera back. Get a little closer look at everything on the box. Then we'll get them completely unboxed. Alright, so there's your Black Series logo as always. There's Anakin. That's a great head sculpt. That would look good on an Episode 3 figure. Just saying. Just reuse that one. Looks good. And there's his armor. He's got soft goods. Soft goods are okay. Soft goods are my favorite when they have bendy wire. But I don't think really Hasbro has really done a whole lot of bendy wire. So didn't think we'd get that in this one. And we definitely don't have it. But there's this lightsaber, of course. Yeah, very cool. There's the bottom of the box. And number 17 in Ahsoka. There's versus Anakin Skywalker on the side. Flipping it to the back, we've got your Black Series logo again. And a blurb about Anakin if you'd like to read it. Once I can get it in focus. There we go. If I can keep it held steady. I don't know why I'm so shaky today. There we go. There's Anakin. Same art from the Galaxy artwork. Number 7 Ahsoka. And your legalese on the bottom. There we go. Let's throw it here. Literally. Tilt the camera down. Get a little focus action. Looks pretty good. Grab my X-Acto knife to cut that piece of tape. While I'm doing that, just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not yet subscribed to Hey, put that on my shelf. Go ahead and do that, and you'll get all that goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's also greatly appreciated. With that said, let's get Anakin up out this box. There we go. Whoops. There's that white piece of paper back here. Grab that. Alright. Looking cool. Let's see if I can keep them standing here. I'd like to get the camera in just a little bit better focus. Or a better shot. It's already in focus. Let's grab that lightsaber. I will have to cut, I think, the bottom piece of tape. Just so I can slide it out. I don't only want to peel too much tape. I'm hoping, well, I don't know if I got it or not. Let's see. Felt like maybe. Yeah, definitely. So there's a lightsaber. We'll set that here. Let's get Anakin out. Oh man, does he look good. Yeah, this is a great Anakin, but boy, do I need that Episode 3 Anakin. And of course, Episode 2 with his little Jedi braid. Alright, let's bring the camera back a little bit. I'm going to need to go about right here. Right here-ish. And we'll look at this lightsaber, of course. You know it, you love it. Anakin's lightsaber. Soon to be Luke's. Alright, let's pull this one out. And then I guess Rey's lightsaber. Yep. How they found it from Bespin is beyond me. Fell from Cloud City all the way to the... I don't know. They never really described how they found this one. Oh, well. But hey, there's Anakin's lightsaber. Put that blade back in. Choo-choo-choo. Sweet. Alright, Anakin. Looking good. I like that. Let's check out the articulation. So he's got a ball joint in the bottom of the neck, ball joint in the bottom of the head. So there is his head back. There's not a lot there because of that hair, but forward's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. Got some nice side to side going. Where's that focus point? Looks bad. There we go. Yeah, works very well. The arms, do we have butterflies? We've got butterflies. That's fantastic. Okay, so he does have butterflies. And he's got the armor like the newer clones where it's pegged into his shoulder there. So you got a peg on a rocker going into that butterfly. That looks great. You can swivel and rocket wherever you need to. There is no bicep cut, which is fine. It's cloth. I get it. And then you got a single joint here on the elbow. 90 well, past 90 degrees. It's just a peg on a rocker, so you can actually swivel it here if you have to. The hand is a right and left. And then you got an up and down. Yeah, up and down on this hand. Right? No, they're both up. They're both right and, well, I guess you'd call that up and down. They're both up and downs. That's what they are. Upsy downsies. Okay. Let's see. Under the robe is going to be hard to see. Okay, so this is actually tucked into there. It's going to be... It must be in that... Okay, so he's got a ball joint for his waist, okay? His lean back is there. Lean forward here. Get some side to side, some turning. Not a ton because of the soft goods. I mean, you can get to here before it gets really funky. But it works pretty well. If they wouldn't have used soft goods, you wouldn't have had as much articulation for sure in the waist. So that's pretty good. The leg, you got a ball joint down in here. So there's your kick to the side, not a lot there. But forward is going to be really good. And then back to here. And then you've got a thigh cut here. Gets a little funny on the way it looks, but it's not the worst. Plus, it's going to be covered by the soft goods, so that works. One thing I'm seeing that's kind of bugging me. Why did they go with the old style leg with pins? I am kind of surprised with that. I don't know what this is reuse from, but it's definitely reuse. You do have a double jointed knee. I mean, it's got to be reuse. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, there's pins. I'm becoming a pretty big pin snob, so to have a brand new Anakin with pins in his legs, kind of, didn't see that coming. Alright, so his leg gets comically back to here. Only just because the knee kind of gets squished in. I don't know, this just feels like an old school leg on a new school figure. I don't know. There it is. No boot cut because of the pegs. On the newer one, at least, if it's a single joint, you can just go back and then swivel it on that, because it's usually a peg and a rocker like the elbow. No swivel at all down there. So, of course, you got the swivel up on the thigh cut that is covered anyway. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of a gripe. And then, of course, you got a front-facing peg and a rocker for the foot. I think he's amazing for the face sculpt and just to have an Anakin. A little disappointed in the legs, but honestly, in the packaging, I didn't even notice. So hopefully I won't even hardly notice. At least they used the same color pin. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. By any means. It's a sweet figure. happy to have it. Am looking forward to an episode 3, Anakin using a head sculpt like this, pinless. That would be nice. Just saying. I do like the armor here, looks really good with the Republic logo. Trying to get, he looks kind of off, like this armor, like I think his armor piece kind of shifted down when I started moving his arm around. It just looks a little off somehow compared to the other one. I don't know. It is what it is. All right. Let's set him there. Throw the lightsaber next to him. Like that. Let's make sure it's in focus. That's everything that comes in the box to this Ahsoka Anakin figure. Let's go ahead and put his lightsaber off to the side. Throw some other figure next to him for scale. I'm going to pull him back about right here because I'd like to get 4 other figures next to him. Get a better look here. Something like that. Grab a focus and start throwing some figures next to him. Alright, so there's Anakin. Sky Guy. Here's Snips. Ahsoka. Young Ahsoka. Of the same era. Timing. I also have, I put him over here. I have Captain Rex in his Phase 1 clone armor that will go with this, but I put him in a bag already with his accessories so I can start doing his posing video after this. But let me grab him out of the bag. We'll throw him next to Anakin. There he is. Sans helmet. Who else? Phase 1 clone trooper, how about? Throw him over here. And how about Plo Koon, because he's just sitting right here. Master Plo. I don't know if they're all going to fit. I think everybody just needs to shift a little bit. Let's go like this. Rexy. Anakin. Stay up, Anakin. He wants to fall over. Don't fall down on me. Come on. Ahsoka. And let's see if we can get Mr. Plo in there. Everything but his lightsaber, huh? Hold it up high. Something like that. That's better. Stand up. He wants to fall over too. Everybody wants to fall forward. What's going on today? What's going on? There we go. Let's make sure everybody's in focus. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, there is your Anakin Skywalker. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.